Yo, Internet. You are watching Test Chamber. I'm your host, Andrew Reiner. I got Dan Ryckert here.
Hi, Reiner.
We're playing Treyarch's Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
And take a look at this. This is single player, and I can do all this stuff. Unlock some attachments and perks and stuff.
Innovation.
In single player, yeah. Between every mission, you can do that, which I think is a pretty cool little addition.
So how do you unlock all those guns?
You'll see, like, let's say we go here. It just says, like, available after later mission. So you'll do a story mission, and you'll get those.
Gotcha.
So, yep. And so I'm actually in 2025 right now, but you'll see you get a lot of, classic guns here.
The relics.
But you can get different stuff. Like
bayonet?
Don't know about bayonets. You get, like, this millimeter scanner thing. Do they have the target finder? There's this new site called the Target. Oh, that's really awesome. I like that a lot. So, yeah, some futuristic twists on the tried and true weapons. So this is a little thing that we just played through, and this guy, this is Raul Menendez. He's the main antagonist of the game, and I think probably maybe my favorite villain in Call of Duty. Really cool, and you get to see him back here in 1986, as well as here in 2025. This is Woods from the first Black Ops, and he kind of tells you a bunch of stories like, Alex did this, and then you go back and you play that as Alex. And he's explaining this to David Mason, his son. So,
okay.
It's this kind of timeline bridging thing that's pretty cool.
So these guys are just bonding.
They're just hanging out in like an old folks' home. Yeah.
They'll go for a walk, feed some squirrels.
Yep. Well, okay, so you can see here we got some crazy future stuff going on here.
Yeah, what is this?
This is the millimeter scanner. You can kind of see these outlines and stuff.
It just puts rings around people?
How many followers
You can see him, like, look. You can see him right
Get
through
an
the
app
trees.
for that now.
Try 2 billion.
I'm gonna shoot these guys.
Their leader's a terrorist. They
Blow
think
that up.
Menendez is their savior.
Drop the helicopter on them.
They've got a hell of a disappointment coming. That's all I can say.
Whoa, you're way the hell out there.
Yeah,
Time
I
to
got
go
crazy
see what
gloves too.
Menendez got hidden down there.
I think this is like what Tim does on the weekends.
Are they like the Tom Cruise gloves from Mission Impossible?
They're crazier. Watch. Actually, wait, maybe I don't know because I didn't see Mission Impossible 4. But
This is exactly Mission Impossible, dude.
is that what that is?
It's exactly
Is that from
Mission.
4?
Yes.
Or is that the one
and
where
that
he was...
movie is amazing.
He was hanging on a cliff with Metallica in the second one. I thought maybe you were talking about that.
No. He didn't do that with gloves at all.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
tough he was in that one.
Okay. This is pretty fun.
Do you just throw that guy?
Yeah, well, I fulcrumed him.
Do it again.
Surface is a little uneven
Woo, and...
with the nano gloves.
So far, so good.
And...
Yeah, blue is glue, red is dead.
Is that what they say?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay,
I heard the movie's
Hotshot,
pretty
your
cool. I kind
turn.
of want to see that.
I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Wasn't too big on the first couple, but I thought 3 and 4 were excellent.
I liked 3 quite a bit. I remember being like 12 and really confused by the first one.
Oh, what happened there?
He's cool. He's
He
cool.
broke his neck?
No, he's fine. He's cool.
So this is a direct sequel. You just called out. It has the same characters from the first one. What is the big plot piece that's tying it all together other than the characters?
It's this Raul Menendez character that we saw get shot in the eye earlier. And basically, he doesn't like the United States too much, and so he wants to use all of our military technology against us. So he kind of hijacks and hacks into the system and everything, and tries to turn all of our might against the homeland.
Okay.
In the way it's structured, I mean, we already talked about the timeline thing, but there are 2 big differences they made to the campaign formula that they've done in every Call of Duty. First off, and the thing I like a lot, is these branching storylines. And it's not always just like, oh, do you want to kill this guy, or do you want to save this guy? It's not always that in your face. There's sometimes more subtle ones that you don't even realize are making a difference. Actually, I'll shut up for a second because this is pretty cool.
The Batman suit?
Crosby, you're
Yeah.
up.
So where are we? Are we looking for King Kong? What is this?
Yes, actually, I'm playing as Jack Black right now. And go.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Whoa!
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. But yeah, so the branching storyline stuff is really, really cool. And like when I beat it, I talked to other journalists that had been playing with me. And it's cool because we all had different experiences. Like, oh, that guy died in yours. Oh, he lived in mine. He came back and saved this person. It's like, oh, wait, no, she died in mine. And, you know, like, it's
like
not
Heavy
always
Rain.
What's that?
It's like Heavy Rain.
It kind of like, it doesn't go that far, but it's kind of that same thing where it's like, oh, I had a totally different ending than you.
Does that add replay to it? Is it something you're going to go back and do again just to see the different outcomes, or is it just kind of
I think some
little
people,
moments?
No, it's some bigger stuff for sure. I mean, I had I was talking to Jeff Gersman, and he made like every decision differently than I did. and we had a totally different outcome. So that was really cool. And then the other thing they changed was these new Strike Force missions, which I like the fact that Treyarch is willing to kind of mess with the formula and take some risks, but the Strike Force missions are really bad. On paper, they're really cool because they want to do some like light RTS stuff to where you can like zoom out and order guys around and switch between different playable characters, but it really doesn't work, and you just kind of have to super soldier your way through it. And hopefully during this test chamber we'll get to see one of those because the AI was just really, really rough. And that would seem to be the consensus among everyone I talked to that played it. So.
And I should point out, Jeff Gertzman is from Giant Bomb. He's awesome. That website's awesome.
Yep.
Give them your love.
Good fellas.
We love them. Yes.
Ready to
Yes.
move on my kill. An EMP
So
grenade
yeah,
will
it's
fry their
I gave it an 8.5. What are you pointing at?
Predator.
Printer. Oh, Predator. Yeah, you're right. There's Predator. Jesus. Thanks for the heads up, Reiner.
How did you not see that? I was pointing to it too.
My LASIK was like 5 years ago, and it's degrading, so I can't see things anymore.
I'm going to throw that all the way back to your childhood when you wore glasses
Yeah.
and ruined your eyes because you had perfect vision and just wanted to be cool, the cool kid with the glasses.
No, I didn't think it was going to make me cool. I just liked the idea of having glasses. No, I was never cool. I want to make that clear. I've never been a cool guy.
All right, so let's walk through some more of the weapons here.
Okay. I mean, the weapons, you're not going to see a whole lot
When
of
you
crazy
go
stuff.
on your laser sight there, you see that outline? What's that doing? Is that finding targets?
It's just kind of scanning the terrain, I guess, making it more apparent or something. I'm no military technology expert. I don't know. I can see a guy and it turns red when I shoot him. That's all I need. But you actually, in terms of weapons, you'll see a lot of crazy kill streak stuff in multiplayer, where you're, remote controlled drones and stuff that you can fly around or drive around, and that's pretty cool. Are you bad? Hey, what are you doing? Why are you just standing in the elevator with me?
Snake eyes.
Jeez,
Came out of nowhere.
Oh, is that a predator? Okay. Oh, this is like the
Your
first-
eyes are going bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, this could be Tetris for all I know.
So what else you got? What other weapons you have?
Well,
What's
right
a
now,
future pistol look like?
So I pulled this thing out. No, this is my explosive flechette, which I don't know. I've never heard
What did
that
you
word
say?
before. Flechette. I don't know how to say it. It shoots these crazy little shards out, and then they blow up. So you put the shards in someone, and then they just explode, which is pretty cool.
Well, that's a lot of fun. Can you use that in multiplayer?
Man, I don't know if I ever got a flechette thing.
I would
I
imagine
think
so.
Actually, I think you can. There are a lot of guns in multiplayer.
And we do want to show multiplayer in test chamber, but nobody's playing online yet. This is before the game came out. We'll put it up later in the week.
Hey, what's up, idiots? I got this big ass gun. I'm gonna blow
Grenade!
up
Look
all
out!
your-
Dan! Grenade!
I don't care. I'm a gun. Grenades don't hurt me. Yeah.
Shoot the yellow
That's
stuff.
fun. So yeah, this is what Call of Duty is. It's just this big dumb popcorn Bruckheimer stuff. And I don't think it's trying to be anything that it's not. Like,
Right.
it does occupy that place in gaming, and it does it well. It does it really well.
And you wrote a blog defending the series. I'm
Yes.
right there with you. I always look forward to these every year.
Yeah.
Much like, NFL players or NFL fans look forward to new Madden games. Call of Duty fans look forward to their new Call of Duty. And I think Treyarch and Infinity Ward do a good job of offering different games each year.
Yeah, you've got the digestible short campaigns, which are fun and super action packed. You've got the deepest, some of the deepest multiplayer on the market, and then you've got, if it's Infinity Ward, you've got Spec Ops. If it's Treyarch, you've got Zombies. There's just so much content in the package, and it can easily just carry you through to the next installment next year. So,
And is there some fatigue? Yes. Are they running into some problems of rushing these games out a little bit?
I mean, they always seem
Who
really
knows? They
polished.
get 2 years to make them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The production values are through the roof.
Yeah, always.
But as you're saying, new concepts don't always hit. And, these Strike Force missions, maybe next time they'll work them out.
I respect them for trying it. I mean, they could crank out. Everyone accuses it of being the exact same thing every year, and it's really not. Like, I mean, the controls feel the same. It's kind of the same big action movie feel every time. But they take risks. They try different things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But you know what? If you're Activision, why do anything differently? These games are making billions of dollars, making more than most movies and music, anything. Just
As long as the user base is there, they're going to keep making them.
Yeah. They're going to be in trouble if the user base starts declining and they still kind of keep up the same thing and they kind of like Tony Hawk or Guitar Hero this thing into the ground. But so far, they seem to be doing everything right.
And we're coming on a new generation. I would imagine there'll be a new type of Call of Duty at launch. Who knows? If they keep going with their yearly schedule.
Yep. And I'll keep playing them as long as they're still fun. What are you? Get out of here, future gun.
Right here's the
So-
section.
There's future stuff and there's past stuff. You go back to the 80s as well.
Yep, we actually skipped the first 2 missions are set in 86, or it might actually just be one big extended
And those
mission.
missions are more classic Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean it's 86, so it's certainly not like as old as World War II or as new as Modern Warfare, but you know, you're playing with guns in a modern society, and it bridges the gap between Mason and his son very well. And
You're not seeing through walls and stuff like that.
No, it's not. Yeah, crazy perfect dark guns
Did
or
you see
anything.
that futuristic forklift?
Look at my future grenade that comes out of my wrist.
It's like from Demolition Man. Whoa, that was cool.
I need to see Demolition Man.
You've never seen Demolition
No.
Man?
I don't know how I haven't. What is it? It's Wesley Snipes and who's the other guy? Stallone. Oh, it's Stallone. How have I not seen that?
You gotta fix that,
I love
dude.
Stallone. Okay, yeah, I should probably see that. And Sandra Bullock too.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a pretty lady. I should see that.
And innovative ways of wiping your butt.
Really?
Yep, in that movie.
Well, don't spoil it because that
Well, I
sounds
just
like.
kind of did.
Kraken, this is section.
Well, I don't know.
Surface
My
installation.
That's
imagination's
the one
running
point you're
wild
going
right
to take
now.
away from that
To
movie.
investigate secondary
His butt
structure.
wiping.
Yep, and Naked Stallone. Those are the two things you're going to talk
Lordy
about.
Almighty. You don't see his dong, do you?
No,
Okay, good.
I think you see one butt cheek.
All right.
Very
sure.
pronounced.
Okay, well,
Center
yeah.
of the screen.
Stallone, yeah.
So where are we going here?
We are going through this crazy old temple thing that leads to a
Whoa!
crazy future research facility. And I bet there's going to
G.I.
be dudes for me to shoot.
Joe!
I'm going to shoot some more flechettes at people. I like that. Shoot a bunch of metal in someone's face and make their head explode. That's pretty cool.
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm waiting for these dudes to show up so I can do a
okay.
thing.
Holy shit.
Oh, I tried to shoot it.
Look at this.
What we saw up top was just a front.
Haven't seen a lot of Follow yet. My favorite character in the Call of Duty series.
You certainly get some
Update
of
breaks.
Captain
Tell
Follow.
him we're moving in.
He's around. You'll see him in the first mission.
Kraken, this is Harper.
First mission is pretty crazy. It throws you right in the middle of this giant war.
Requesting immediate cleanup and containment.
All right, guys, shut up. Open the door.
Be advised,
It's future door. It takes a while.
as soon as we make
Oh,
our
look at
entry.
that.
Kraken confirms. Ground team moving for immediate insertion. Stand by for ETA.
Yeah, actually going forward and back in time is pretty cool. And it's not quite half and half. I'd say there's a little more 2025 stuff, but it is cool when you get to go back. Oh, optic camouflage.
Sweet.
Salazar, get it open. Enemy's optic systems.
There we go.
We need to get our text.
Wait,
Turn it
working
on.
analysis.
I thought
Oh, you have it on.
All right.
It
There
just
we
doesn't
go.
work for your gun. Now you turned it off.
Okay, wait. I want it on. Okay, yeah, I got no hands. Okay, good. Ah! Stealth.
What is that, a drone?
It's a crazy robot tank drone thing. It's alright, I got flechettes for it.
Are those working on it?
Yeah, it's making a little cross thing. I'll switch to my gun and murder all these guys.
This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's always just that breakneck pacing too, to work just one thing after another. There's not a whole lot of downtime.
And Call of Duty's always been good about switching up perspectives. How many characters do you play as in this one?
Oh boy. Well, you got the 2 Masons, and then I don't want to spoil too much, but you do play as the antagonist a couple times, and some pretty interesting missions there that I really liked. And then there is at least one more that I can think of off the top of my head that's also a pretty cool mission. So at least 4. There might be a couple little other times that I'm not thinking of right now.
I think that's a pretty good look at the single player. Obviously, we'd like to show you a Strike Force mission. Maybe we can come back later and do that. But definitely keep your eyes peeled for our multiplayer test chamber later in the week. Thanks, Dan, for showing this to me.
Anytime.
And thanks to all of you for watching, and we'll see you next time.